You have 5 minutes to throw tomatoes at each other.
Once upon a time. My name is Mickey Sewell, and I am the Spanish teacher here at Bauxite High School. Last Wednesday of August, there is a little town called Buñol, and they have a tomato festival that they call La Tomatina. And it started in the 40s. It was kind of a protest against, the farmers were protesting against the government, and they just threw all their tomatoes at people. And eventually it just became a tradition to have this food fight. They specifically grow the tomatoes just for this particular food fight. The tomatoes over time they don't have as much flavor in them. They're very soft. People from all around the world travel to Buñol to be able to participate. They recommend that you wear goggles and old clothes that you're gonna throw away. Festival starts at approximately 10 o'clock. Dump trucks drive into town with these just full of tomatoes, and everybody just has a gigantic food fight. An hour later, a big siren goes off. Everybody stops throwing tomatoes. Fire trucks come in, wash out the streets, and it's over for the year. We watched a couple of videos about it that were all in Spanish. I asked the students what they got from the video, and they pretty much got the gist of it. And then I picked some random soul and dropped an entire box of wadded up tissue paper on them. And for 5 minutes, I let them throw red tissue paper at each other, including myself. And then timer went off, and then we had to clean up just like they do in the town of Buñol. I don't tell them what we're going to do. I let it be a surprise. And usually the person I drop the tomatoes on or is kind of surprised, because I typically will sneak up behind them to do it. They seem a bit apprehensive at first. They're not sure if it's okay to throw them at me or not. And when I start throwing tomatoes at them, then they get right back at me. Of course, a lot of them say, I can't believe only 5 minutes have gone by, it's hot in here, that sort of thing. Can you imagine doing this for an hour? And a lot of times I hear them as they leave say, it's the best fun I've ever had throwing paper wads in class on purpose. So it's a lot of fun, and like I said, it's a surprise to them. I don't warn them ahead of time. There will be a lot of more. Why? What do we need to do since we're going to throw it in the trash?
Because it's about to be Labor Day. After Labor Day, you don't wear anything.
That's a Southern thing. I don't know if that's in Spain, but that's great advice. That is great advice. How did they clean up the tomatoes?
With water.
By water. Firefighters. So now I have designated you all honorary firefighters.